真の火が胸を刺すなら言葉よりもっと強い響きが今聞こえるか
And we are back here on the Otakon-A-Thon 2013. It's the good old Double D, Dennis Daniel, bringing you some of the finest interviews from Otakon 2013 here in beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. And my guest at this time, well, he may be a new and up-and-coming voice actor, but he is so perfect for the role that he's best known for that his character's name is in his last name. I mean, how perfect is that? I mean, you can't get any better than that. And of course, I'm referring to Soul Evans from the Soul Eater.
Yay! That's awesome.
Thank you. The one and only Mr. Micah Soulsod. Micah, how you doing today?
I'm doing peachy. How are you?
Doing pretty good. It's like without even trying, you sound like Soul, and that's pretty cool.
Well, I hear we sound similar, but what do I know?
I don't know. I mean, do you eat souls too?
Well, only on Saturdays.
Yeah. One of the questions we're going to ask is, how does one eat a soul? And I'm just curious on how that would go, but that's a little bit later on in the interview. So, anyway, what got you interested in acting?
My friend dragged me to a summer acting program, and I was hired on to be the drummer. They needed someone to do rim shots for their jokes. They had I think it was like the preschoolers or the little kids, and they were telling these jokes that weren't necessarily funny. They were just kind of punny. Ugh. And they needed someone to indicate, hey, you should laugh here. And that was me. And then somehow I got dragged into the whole acting program, and I thought, wow, that's really fun. And I ended up getting cast as, what's his name? Professor Henry Higgins in a My Fair Lady play.
I've never seen My Fair Lady. I was going to say, is that the one where he goes, quite frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. But no, that's Gone with the Wind. I know, I've never seen...
The Rain in Spain.
Oh, The Rain in Spain. The Rain in Spain saves mainly on the play. And that's enough of that. This isn't an open mic night. Well, anyway, let's get to what the fans want to know. They ask Dennis, you got to ask them about this. Okay, right. One of your best known characters is, of course, Soul Eater Evans from the Soul Eater, which you guys can catch every Saturday at 1:30 a.m. on Toonami on Cartoon Network. Cheap plug.
Yeah, believe it.
Yeah. So what was it like playing Soul, and what do you think of his character?
It was awesome, unexpected. I was cast as Soul about 4 months in to working at Funimation, so I wasn't really thinking like, hey, I'm totally gonna get this character. But it was an amazing experience. I have a lot of good memories of the show. A show like Soul Eater is so unique and quirky, and it just has so much character. So being able to play the title character is just like almost like a dream come true.
Yeah, 4 months into the business, and you're already doing a lead character.
Yeah.
I believe a Mission Accomplished banner is called at that moment.
I went to the TM Revolution concert yesterday, and he played Resonance, the first opening to Soul Eater. I was like, oh yes, you are amazing.
Is that the do 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 do?
It's the dun 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 dun
dun dun. Well.
Yeah, that one. As soon as that played, I'm like, yeah, you are the man.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I always wondered though. So when he's holding hands with Maka, Soul turns into a scythe. Now, not got a question. How would that translate later on in life when he's looking for, gainful employment? Like I can picture that. Let's see, not 50 words a minute, Excel, word per word, and you turn into a scythe. Tell us a little more about that, Mr. Evans.
Well, you could just wave it off as it was part of my youth. I was reckless, a bit sharp. Get it?
Gosh, where's the drum set?
At my house.
Gosh. Man, wow. A mock job interview with Soul Evans. I think I don't know what's funnier, that or singing Bad Seed with the voice of Apple Bloom. I don't know which one's funnier, but that's awesome. Well, anyway, I never expected Soul Eater to be this popular. I saw it when it was first dubbed in Japanese, and then when it hit English.
Yeah.
I've been going around the con all week, and I've seen Soul cos. Well, I haven't seen many Soul cosplayers, which is really kind of screwed up in a sense.
Oh, really? I've seen a ton. Yeah.
I've seen Maka's, Death of Kids, Patty, Liz's, even
Coronas.
a Lord Death.
Yeah. Did you see any Keishins? I saw some.
I had not seen any Keishins. That's probably for a good thing, because probably...
the Soul Eaters took care of them.
Oh yeah. I just haven't seen any Souls, and how could you not want to cosplay Soul? That slick jacket, that awesome cap with the button on the front, the badass motorcycle,
or even the prom outfit, the striped suit.
Yeah,
it's pretty dapper.
Or Sanity death with the whole piano. That's not music, man. That sounds like he's just having a seizure on. Like, dude.
It's a piano solo.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
Solo. Okay. Well, anyway, of course, moving right along. Here at Otakon, they're premiering a brand new movie. We've been talking about it with Mike and Jay, and you play one of the lead characters.
Yes.
Tell us about your role in the iconic Wolf Children.
Yeah, I play the older version of Ame, one of the siblings in Wolf Children, and it's an amazing. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ame is very soft-spoken. He doesn't want to embrace his heritage, but as the story goes on, he discovers himself, and I think that's what the movie is all about: the self-discovery and choosing your own path.
It's got to be tough growing up with a single mother, but also growing up knowing that you're a wolf, you're part wolf.
Yeah.
Especially even it's kind of Inuyasha-esque. That's what I've been saying all weekend. That it's Inuyasha-esque. I mean, but in Inuyasha, we only saw, the fighting side, the teenage adult version of him. Whereas, Wolf Children, we see the livelihood of the children growing up not knowing that, society will not fully accept them, whether they're human or they're wolf. And that's got to be, first off, it's tough right now just because, having a single mother raising two children on her own, that's tough. That's a mountain right there.
Yeah.
But then raising them as part human and part wolf, that adds more fuel to the flame, and it's really sad that even in this day and age, we can't fully accept people as people, but we have to have labeled stereotypes, and this speaks out, especially in a time when this is going rampant as due to both current events, and I think this could be a refresher course that we're all people on the inside, and we have our own mountains to climb and struggles to overcome in life. So I think this would be a great movie for anyone of any age or of any background who may just be a little bit unsure about people, and could really use a refresher course on being a better human being by accepting everybody, not based on their skin color, not based on their race, their creed, their sexuality, their background, but by who they are as a person. And I think Wolf Children could be the movie that could remind people of that, or remind humanity of that.
Yeah, and it has such great family values too, like sticking together and everything like that.
It also has its funny moments.
Oh yes, yeah.
So it's a movie where you can laugh and learn.
And cry.
And cry. I hear this ranks up with Miyazaki movies.
Oh yes.
Oh, you can't get me to watch Grave of the Fireflies again.
No.
Heavens no. That one will make you shed the tears.
Yes.
So anyway, outside of voice acting, I was doing some research last week, and I was come across that you are a freelance artist.
Yes, I am.
So of course, so what's it like, dabbling in art, and do you what's your favorite kind of art style?
I was originally like an artist, I guess by trade. Acting sort of came later, but I've always been a fan of the anime art style. I tend to lean towards the 90s style, late 90s style. So like Rurouni Kenshin, Slayers, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, classics, man. Classics.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool though. Not only do you can you draw like anime, you are in the anime.
Oh yeah. Here's the freaky part. There's a lot of Kenshin events here at Otakon, and Nobuhiro Watsuki, who's the author, his wife is here as a guest.
Cool.
So I'm still not sure if this was a wise decision, but I decided to give her a fan art of Kenshin to give to Watsuki, and I'm still not sure if I'm regretting that decision.
No, Micah, no regrets. No regrets. Trust me. I mean, if he loves it, that's getting knighted by the guy that freaking made it. That's one of the greatest feelings you can have.
It was kind of just one of those things. I did it, and then afterwards, I'm like, "Whoa, what have I done? I can't take it back." Oh, I really hope he likes it.
No, I am sure that he will love it. I've seen your artwork, and I think it's crackerjack. I think it's just crackerjack, man. So no regrets.
Thank you.
No regrets. So of course, people have asked us. Could you ask him? Would you ever consider cosplaying Soul?
Yeah, I've been ask this a lot, and I don't know. I don't think I ever would. Cosplay's not my thing per se, but I wouldn't mind wearing a suit somewhere.
Well, maybe you could wear it to Matsuri-Con in 2 weeks.
Oh my! How fortuitous.
Yes.
Are you gonna be there?
Hopefully doing press again.
Nice.
That's gonna be awesome. Seeing you there. So if you don't get enough of him now, come to Matsuri-Con the last week of August at the Columbus Convention Center and meet this guy because he's gonna be there. Travis Willingham, Lauren Londa, Scott McNeil, Sean Schimmel, aka Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Woo!
But I would just come to meet this guy because you also have him. You have Dr. Stein, Chuck Huber. You've got Lord Death. I mean, it's a.
John Swayze is going to be there?
Yeah, Lord Death's going to be there.
Woo!
I mean, right there, that means it's going to be fun on the bun.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I think, of course, and you're just starting out in your career. I mean, you've got so far to go and so much talent. But let's just hope you're not just labeled that guy who was Soul from Soul Eater. Even though Soul Eater is an awesome show.
Oh yeah.
Awesome show, and I think Soul does get abused way too much by Maka.
Thank you.
That's a love-hate relationship. Maka loves. Soul hates the way that Maka shows her love.
Yeah, it's tough love.
I wouldn't want to get one of those Maka chops.
And no, not really.
All right. So the final question before we go, we have two more.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for those who want to pursue a career in acting?
Don't.
Don't. Whoa. Rewind the tape. What?
Well, you want to make sure you know what you're getting into. Acting is not the most secure job. You don't get benefits. There is no, insurance involved or anything. It's just freelance work. But if you're okay with that, go for it. Go for it with all you've got because there's no room in this industry for just half-hearted.
If you want to say ass, you can go ahead and say ass.
I try to be good. Half-hearted work. You want to do your best and don't just go into acting because you want to be a voice actor. You have to love the art itself. Yeah. So please just go for it.
You have to love all aspects of acting: the drama, the comedy, the improv.
Yes, and the unemployment.
Oh, I know that story all too well.
There you go. So
yeah, sometimes one thing we talk about with a lot of voice actors is when they got their start, they had to get second jobs to support themselves in their acting in the early stages of their acting career. So
I'm sure my mom's very proud of me right now. I am the two things you attach starving to: starving artist and starving actor.
And starving human. And unfortunately, you can't eat souls because that's just not possible.
How do you know I'm not human?
I think it's the first time anyone's ever said nope to our question about getting advice. Holy crap, what the hell? Gosh. You're an asshole, Soul.
I'm a realist.
Yeah, a realistic asshole. So our final question is, I'm curious, how does soul eat a soul? I mean, how is that possible? I mean, how do you eat a soul? Is it like you hold it in your hand there and you got to try to bite it at the right angle? And
I think it's like a giant slug.
Yeah.
It kind of, you just put it in your mouth and you let it go down your throat. Because he said it's not about the taste, it's the texture. He said that, so.
So they don't. What do they taste like? Do they?
No. Soul said it's not about the taste, it's the texture.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around this one. But if it's a soul and it's free floating, it doesn't have a texture then.
When he grabbed Blair's soul, it made a little sound. So
well, I'm sure the. Yeah.
In Death City, souls have texture apparently.
It's so good. Let's see, we can poke holes in that show all day. Mm-hmm. And we were talking with Todd a couple weeks ago about getting a second season of Soul Eater going, because there are so many questions at the end of the series that are not answered.
Oh yeah.
Like, does Soul ever become a death scythe? Mm-hmm. Does Maka ever get to see her mom? Does her dad ever get some with Blair?
Whatever happens to Medusa, because she's still around.
Yeah. Does Dr. Stein ever get his sanity back? Mm-hmm. Did he ever have it to begin with?
Right.
What's up with the pirate chick? patch.
Right.
And Maria, I just saw the episode last night. So again,
Nice.
so many questions. Does Death the Kid ever overcome his OCD? Let's face it, it's OCD. He's like the monk of anime.
I was just saying that. I was like, Death the Kid and Monk should totally have like an OCD party together.
Oh gosh. Well, Micah, thank you so much for joining us, and we're going to have you back on in the near future about.
Yeah, definitely.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking with the fantastic Jay Saxton. You're listening to the Otakon-A-Thon 2013.